alcohol inks, and epoxy, resin? How does that work? Well, we're gonna find out. But before that happens, have you subscribed yet? Hit the subscribe button, please, and hit the little bell notification so when there's more of these videos coming up, because I'm going to be covering a lot more subjects dealing with epoxy art. Give me a thumbs up too while you're at it. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. I want to do a shout out also for a friend of mine, Tim Beebe. Yeah, Tim Beebe Woodworks. He works with epoxy also, and it's very artistic. It's not painting, but what he does is I made a blank for him out of 3 metallic powders, and he made me a pin. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful pin. I don't know what they call that, a fat boy, but I love it. I don't even want to write with it. Also, he made me a wine stopper. It's kind of cool. It comes with a flat bottom on it. You could probably use it in a bourbon, but I like the flat bottom on it because when you're done with it, you can just set it on the counter. It's a piece of artwork. So people come in and go, hey, what is that? That's cool. Piece of artwork. It's beautiful. What can I say? And also another item that goes with it. This is, you're not going to believe what it is. It's got a flat bottom, but it doesn't have any gaskets. So what's it for? It's a bottle opener. And with the flat bottom, it's another piece of artwork that you can put on your counter. Fantastic work. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it a lot. But anyway, we're here talking about inks. Alcohol inks at that. Alcohol has a really cool effect with epoxy. Something that will kind of amaze you. And I like it a lot because there's different things you can do with it. There's different ways you can use the ink. You can either mix up a clear batch. Yeah, mix up a clear batch of the ink and just drop it on the clear epoxy. Or you can mix it in with the epoxy. That was in one of my videos. In fact, I think I used, what was it? I used the blue. That's what it was. I used the blue. And you can also color the canvas before you put the epoxy on it. So there's different ways of doing it, and it's incredible the effect that ink has with epoxy. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to do a demonstration of exactly how effective ink is, alcohol ink is with epoxy. So hang in there. I just touched my nose and we are going to look at it. Okay, here we go. We are going to work with the epoxy with alcohol ink. So let me pull out a canvas down here. Let's see what I got here. Let's pull out a little bit bigger one than last time. This is going to be 11 by 14 canvas, and once again, I like these canvases because they come pre-wrapped. So no matter how long you have them, they're going to stay nice and clean. Yeah, there we go. Canvas panel. Put that up there. All right. Let's take a look, see where I am. Let me get my glasses out of the way. Yes, I am partially blind. That's what happens when you get older. Don't worry, for you younger ones, it's a coming. There's no delay in it. Sorry to tell you that. Now these are cups I used earlier, and I think I'm just going to leave those there for now because I'm going to have to let them finish drying before I pull them up. They're going to tear my plastic. So that's one of the drawbacks to working with epoxies. You got to let it set up. You see the drippings on one of them, on one of the episodes I had on YouTube. I explained to you that this stuff peels right off. See, like that. This stuff's not quite dry yet, but when it does dry completely, it'll pop right up like coins. So once again, let me take a look at this. Make sure I got it in a good location. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work great right there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So this is a cup I used earlier, and it's not dry yet either. So I'm just going to use a fresh cup. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. So here's some cups I'm going to use for different color inks. Here's this one. Now I'm going to show you what you can do putting it straight on the canvas itself. You can get this alcohol. It's 91% isotopic alcohol. Get you a little squirt bottle. You can find these little squirt bottles. Yeah, you can get smaller ones, bigger ones, whatever, or you can use the alcohol bottle itself. But the best way to work with the alcohol inks straight onto the canvas itself is wet the canvas with the alcohol. Let's get it on there good. All right. Let's put a little bit of red. Go with some red. What's cool is you can take your heat gun move it around. What do you think of that? I'm going to put some dark green on there. There. One more. There. And what's cool is if you want it to move some more, you can just add more alcohol. See how that works? It starts it all up again. Gonna anyway, that's something you can do with alcohol ink on just the canvas straight up itself. Now what we're going to do is we're going to experiment with what the alcohol inks will do with the epoxy. So once again, I think this time we're going to use, it's a little bit bigger canvas, so I think I'll go 2 ounces on each of these, so we'll have 4 ounces total. There we go. There we go. There's 2 ounces of the epoxy itself. Just making sure my camera's still going. There's been times I've done all this and next thing you know it's like I didn't record anything. Makes you feel real adept. Alright, there we go. Now, you remember epoxy just loves us, so we need to put gloves on. The alcohol, not so much. Yeah, granted you get it on you, it will stain, but it's not going to be like something terrible. It'll eventually come out. In fact, you can go wash your hands with some Clorox and take it off most of the way. But no, Clorox doesn't work with the epoxy. Not at all. There is a way to get it off, and we'll discuss that in another video because I don't want to be holding you guys up a whole lot. So remember, it's 2 minutes to stir. So we're stirring. Stirring, 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 stirring. Yep, got to take it off the sides. Remember what we said? 2 minutes? Yep, 2 minutes. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm in the Four Corners up in New Mexico, and it's getting kind of warm out here. We've been on the upper 90s. It's cloudy outside. Might rain, but I doubt it. But anyway, we got somebody who's going to be doing a garage sale down the street, and the wife wants me to put some of my stuff in there, along with some furniture that we're trying to get rid of. So if you're in the Four Corners, drop by. You can get some stuff. But it's going to not... It's going to be over way before this video gets edited and put on YouTube. So don't worry about it, okay? You're not losing out. But anyway, I just love how alcohol inks work. It's just incredible what they do. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 2 cups. And let's pick out 2 alcohol inks. I'm going to go, you know what? I like a smoky color. So let's go with the smoky color. It's going to be a couple of drops of black. Yeah. And then let's darken up some... No. I'm still thinking here. Let's see here. Let's go with some purple. What the heck? Let's be crazy. Whoa. What happened? Did I lose my... Huh, I must have lost my cap on this one. Bummer. Man, where the heck did the cap go with that? Oh well, I'll find another cap. I got one. So, we can get rid of that. Isn't that cool? I'm not worried about the alcohol because it'll dry up. Not at all. So, yeah, so we got a little bit of color on there. All right, so there's the black. I'm gonna put a little bit of black in there. Let's stir it up. Use one of the little sticks. And you can see that it's, let me get this up a little bit. There we go. It's just creating a smoky color. All right. I'm going to put that over here on top of these colors. Kind of give them a darker hue. Yep. And then what you can do is you can just kind of spread it around a little bit. Da, 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 da. Just like that. And then I'm just going to put the rest of this. Let me get a paper towel here. Remember, always keep paper towels on hand so you can wipe off the stuff that's going to get in your way. And I'm just going to put the rest of this on here. I'm not too worried about that purple spot because it's going to go away. It's going to travel a little bit, but the other inks are going to cover it up. So we're going to get this spread out, spread around. Now this is just clear epoxy. All right. Going to run it over here just a little bit on the colors. And we want to make sure we cover every little spot. Okay. Now, where the ink was at, the epoxy is getting pushed back because that's what the ink does to epoxy. It has a tendency to kind of push at it. But we're not worried about that because that's what we got going anyway. So we're just going to make sure we got good coverage here. Now, always make sure you heat it with a heat gun because if there's any bubbles in there, that's going to pop them. All right, and we're using the heat gun for the sole and simple reason that that we got alcohol on the canvas. Remember, we discussed that in another video, that we do not want to have a flame when there's 91% alcohol. All right. Yeah, see that alcohol is drying up and it's leaving that pink all over, which is cool. Better there than on the canvas, right? Okay, another paper towel. Go through a lot of paper towels. Now that we have our epoxy on there, clear epoxy, let's mess around. Let's go with some orange, or is this red? Red, there we go. You see what's happening here? It's kind of like a bullseye, and it's just growing. Pretty awesome. Yep. So I'm going to hit the center of that with some orange. You got to remember, this is work. This is art. So you can do whatever you want with it. Oh, here we go. We got some brown. I'm going to put some brown right in the middle and make it grow. Just like that. Now, let's go with the green. Yep. Let's go with the green. Green, 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 green. So we got that on there now. Let's go with the blue green. Oh, that nozzle doesn't want to work with me. That's all right. There we go. And I don't know if I want to use that one. I think I'd go with the straight up blue. Oh yeah. You see what's happening? You get some awesome results out of using alcohol inks. Now, one of my favorite colors, I'm sorry, I'm going to use it to meld everything together. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da! Alcohol inks. Woohoo! Isn't that nice? And you're on video. Anyway.
Am I?
That's the results of alcohol ink with epoxy. Now, we can mess with it a little bit. We're going to, I don't know if it's going to turn out good or not, but that's what this is all about. But you can do that. Remember, it's your creation. You're allowed to do anything you want. Almost looks like little tornadoes all over the place. We can hit it with the heat gun. Now those colors kind of act like a magnet. They want to try to pull into each other, pull back, pull back together, if you know what I mean. Just pull back together. So let's take a closer look at it. Oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that is just awesome. Let me get the lights up a little bit more. There we go. That's a little bit better. But isn't that pretty incredible what will happen? But you got to go through, when you're dealing with alcohols, before it sets up, and make sure that all the dry spots are covered back up. Because remember, alcohol tends to make epoxy run for its life. So, taking a look, do we see anything else? Right back here. We'll get rid of that. And that. A little bit there. But yeah, you just take your time, go through. Just look at everything. Oh yeah. See? Didn't that turn out good? And once again, we got plenty of runoff for doing coasters, but we're not going to do coasters tonight. Well, all right. Was that interesting? Definitely. I love working with this stuff, and I know you would love working with this stuff too. And in one of these episodes, I'm going to show you how to make your own alcohol ink. It's not that difficult. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time. Might get a little messy, but I'll tell you something. There's a lot of pride and joy in being able to pick something up and go, I made that. Oh yeah. So, stay alert. Make sure you hit subscribe. Hit the alert. And a little bell. Ding, 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 ding. Can't miss it. And give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next episode of Robert with RM Epoxy Art. Have a good night.